What is good, people? Satsuki the Savage here, and today I'm going to be giving you guys my top 10 favorite moments in Hunter x Hunter. Now, let's make it clear. Let's make this very abundant. When I say moments in Hunter x Hunter, I mean very specific moments. I'm not including entire fights from the series. So, spoiler alert, you will not see Netero versus Miriam on this list because I don't think that's a real specific moment, at least in my opinion. All right, so let's cut all the BS and let's start.
Number 10, Canary uses Rhythm Echo.
An anime original moment that made Canary, who was a very minor character, much more memorable. Canary seen Rhythm Echo once from Killua and was able to mimic the technique bar for bar. With this technique, Canary at a young age was able to best a licensed hunter and his posse. This moment was hype for me because it not only showcased the feats of Canary, but it gave us an idea of how strong the Zoldyck family was, since even their butler's apprentice could keep up with a prodigy like Killua.
Number 9, Silva assassinates Cheetu.
One of the rare comical moments in Hunter x Hunter involving our favorite idiot, Cheetu. Cheetu was gassing the fuck out of a new ability he gained for a couple of episodes, and when he finally got the opportunity to use it on an unenthusiastic Zeno, Silva comes out of the sky like a damn comet and splits his wig. This was both shocking and funny to me as a first-time viewer, not only because of Cheetu's unceremonious death, but also because Zeno warned him to no avail. Also, why did Silva kill Cheetu in the first place? I don't even think he had anything to do with his job at the time. He just did it because he had free time.
Number 8, Gon almost kills Morel.
From here on out, all of these moments mark something in a grander scheme, and with this moment, it foretold Gon's cold side of his personality when it involved Peto and Kite. When Morel made the almost fatal mistake of instructing Gon to pretend like he was the one who killed Kite, Gon acted accordingly and geared up to end Morel's life. Even Morel seemed to immediately regret giving Gon a free shot at him, but thankfully, Killua quelled the sleeping beast within Gon.
Number 7, Gon gives up his arm versus Genthru.
Yet another peek at a different side of Gon's nature, which is his insanity. Gon in his fight with Genthru was not actually supposed to engage in back and forth combat, but Gon, being the madman that he is, decided to abandon a great plan just to satisfy his ego. In the process of this fight, Gon sacrificed his arm, and although he might have known he could have recovered it back after his victory, it's a crazy gamble that could have been deadly, but again, Gon is a psychopath.
Number 6, Gon returns Hisoka's badge back.
This is a pretty simple one. Gon in the Hunter exam had to swallow his pride and accept Hisoka's aid by taking his badge, and until Gon could land a decent punch on Hisoka, that badge would serve as a permanent reminder of Gon's weakness. So after Gon succeeded in landing a punch on Hisoka, it was satisfying to see him return the badge to Hisoka because it signified Gon's improvement. I especially like this moment because Gon and Hisoka, with no dialogue between each other, had a mutual understanding of what to do after the punch, while everyone else didn't know what the hell that exchange meant.
Number 5, Pakunoda's sacrifice.
Pakunoda came and went, dying in the same art she was introduced in, but her impact remained major. Pakunoda had two choices after Kurapika used his judgment chain on her: live on without revealing the identity of the chain user, or die a martyr to expose Kurapika. Pakunoda proved her loyalty to the Phantom Troop by choosing the latter. What was also so great about Pakunoda's sacrifice was the trust the spiders had to allow her to shoot 6 members without knowing if she was being manipulated or not. With this moment, we learned how real Pakunoda was, and we saw the bond between the Phantom Troop.
Number 4, Hanzo Humbles Gon.
This was a very underrated scene for me that was a microcosm of what Hunter x Hunter would be. If Hunter x Hunter was your standard battle shonen series, Gon should have beat Hanzo, or at the very least, he should have given him a close fight despite Hanzo's experience, but that did not happen. Gon got put down swiftly. The match was over before it started, which came as a shock to me, not only because of the circumstance, but because of the common patterns in most battle shonen series. Throughout the series, we have our main characters being unexpectedly overwhelmed at times, Gon versus Knuckle being the strongest example, so this moment with Gon and Hanzo was a taste of Hunter x Hunter's tune.
Number 3, Peto is born.
So before Peto's birth, you had Ramont puffing out his chest, having big boy ambitions of being the king, but then the second Peto descended, his delusions of grandeur were shattered. I only know of one person that is capable of switching up their entire way of thinking as quickly as Ramont did. He literally went from proclaiming himself as king to bowing down on both knees. Ramont's wise turnaround gave us an idea of how strong and menacing the royal guards really were.
Number 2, Miriam's last moments with Kaimuki.
Real nigga tears were shed when I watched this moment unfold. Miriam's progression as a character was beautiful, and he solidified his development by spending his remaining time on Earth with the woman he loved, Kaimuki. The scene itself was tear-jerking. Miriam first goes from playing Gungi with a drive to win, to lamenting over not being able to beat Kaimuki not a single time, to resting and desperately making sure Kaimuki was by his side, to holding hands with Kaimuki, and finally requesting that Kaimuki call him by his real name one last time. Thinking about the other elements in the scene, we have a snot-nosed blind human girl and the most powerful chimera ant loving and dying together. It's a moment that supersedes logic and reasoning, such as the effects of love.
Number 1, the aftermath of Kite versus Peto.
The infamous off-screen is a technique used by mangaka that I absolutely dread, but in this case, I had to make an exception. What made me love this moment was everything leading up to it. Kite lost an arm, Peto established herself as a terrifying threat, Gon and Killua were forced to retreat, but even so, Gon was optimistic about saving Kite and boldly claimed that he was still alive. However, all of that positivity comes to a sudden stop as we cut to a mildly bruised Peto remarking how strong he/she is, holding the severed head of Kite. The death of Kite was so sudden, and the juxtaposition of the grim reveal to Gon's previous upbeat attitude was incredible and cemented me making this my absolute favorite moment in Hunter x Hunter. With that wraps up my top 10 favorite moments in Hunter x Hunter. Let me know you guys' favorite moments in Hunter x Hunter. But that is it for me. Like, comment, subscribe. Satsuki the Savage, out.
Am I dying to live, or am I living to die?